Stop everything, because the moment we've been anticipating has arrived. This is not a drill, the veil has thinned, and an unprecedented alignment of celestial bodies has initiated the opening of a sacred portal, and what happens next will impact every facet of your reality. This isn't just some distant astronomical event. It's a powerful energetic gateway, a convergence of forces that marks the spiritual peak of the Great Awakening, a process that has been slowly unfolding but has now reached an explosive crescendo. This singular event is not merely an observation point, it's an active participant in our lives, a catalyst for profound transformation that touches the deepest parts of your being. It's imperative that you understand this moment and understand what is happening, because the implications are far-reaching and the opportunities it provides are fleeting. The opening of this portal and the unique alignment that triggers it is not a random act of the cosmos, but rather a precisely timed occurrence in a continuous cycle of spiritual evolution. It's an echo of ancient rhythms, a celestial dance that reflects your own internal quest for truth and understanding. The lunar alignment, with its patterns of ebb and flow, is mirroring the process of your own life, highlighting that external events are so often a reflection of internal states, and that both are interconnected in the grand design. It is in these moments that the seen and the unseen start to merge, and the world we once knew becomes, just for a moment, something else entirely. This moment is a critical juncture on the path of the Great Awakening, a point of amplified intensity that will reshape our collective and individual realities. The energy from this sacred portal, magnified by this unusual alignment, is not a background hum, it's a roaring wave of transformative power. It has been talked about for ages, a whispered secret, a distant rumble that is now upon us. The convergence is not just significant, it's absolutely paramount to understand, as the potential for profound personal transformation is at its zenith during this opening. The unique alignment amplifies the portal's energy, not just influencing external circumstances, but also acting as a profound catalyst for your inner growth. The effects will not be subtle. This event is designed to push you beyond existing boundaries, challenge your foundational beliefs, and usher you towards your truest potential, like a cosmic reset. It's a pivotal moment where the course of your spiritual path can be drastically altered, for better or worse, depending on how aware you are of this unique opening. Ignoring this moment means missing a profound opportunity for advancement. Not being conscious of the subtle, yet impactful, changes taking place could keep you stuck in old patterns or old ways of thinking and being. But awareness acts as a compass, guiding you to navigate the intense energy and to use it to your advantage so that you can harness this energetic surge for unparalleled personal expansion. It is at this point where accountability becomes key. You are not a passive observer, but an active participant in this grand awakening, and this portal's opening is a testament to that. Your decisions, your actions, your reactions during this time will set the trajectory for your spiritual path. The choices you make, the intentions you set, will shape your personal journey, your own unique experience, and will have far-reaching effects. This isn't a spectator sport. You're in the game, and you have the potential to influence the outcome for yourself and for the collective. It is crucial to understand the fundamental components at play, the specific celestial choreography that makes this moment so unique and powerful. The current planetary positions, along with the lunar cycle, are not just random occurrences. They are carefully orchestrated players, each with its own specific vibration, coming together in this unprecedented alignment that creates the very portal that is now open. This is a calculated cosmic dance, not a random event, and understanding this foundation is critical. The sacred portal itself is not a physical doorway, but rather an energetic conduit. It's a bridge connecting the physical and spiritual realms, allowing an immense flow of transformative energies to permeate every aspect of our reality, both seen and unseen. It's an opening that is beyond measure, and the energy will be felt by every living thing on this earth, whether they are aware of it or not. This unique portal brings with it a host of subtle and not-so-subtle signs that will begin to become more pronounced as we move through this period, so it's important to be aware. One of the most significant elements is the thinning of the veil between our physical world and the spiritual dimensions. This thinning, facilitated by the unique celestial alignment and the opening of the portal, will bring with it heightened intuition, vivid dreams, and a surge in synchronicities. These are not coincidences, but rather messages from other realms knocking at your door and asking to be seen and acknowledged. It's also important to note that along with these benevolent forces, there are other energies that can also see through the veil, and they may not have the best intentions for you. It is through these signs that you will understand, or not, that the external cosmic occurrences are often reflections of your internal state, and vice versa. This portal will act as a mirror, reflecting every aspect of your personal exploration, and the associated feelings of unrest, emotional intensity, or even the quiet, knowing, calmness should not be ignored. Have you felt a shift in your reality? Have you noticed the air seems more alive than normal? Have you had an unexplainable feeling of knowing or deep connection? It's time to explore these experiences, to look closer, and begin to embrace the changes that are on the horizon. The mysteries that surround this opening are now beginning to unfold, revealing hidden truths, and showing you that this message is for you, that you were guided to it for a reason. This is just the beginning, and there is much more to understand. But are you ready to explore what this all truly means for your own life and your own journey? Let's delve deeper into the immediate sensations and shifts you might be experiencing right now, because this is where the rubber meets the road. The charged energy of this alignment isn't just an abstract concept. It's a tangible force that can manifest in very real physical ways. Imagine static cling, that sensation where tiny electrical charges make your hair stand on end, or a balloon sticks to the wall. That's a similar sensation. You might feel a subtle tingling sensation on your skin, a peculiar pressure in your head, or even an almost metallic taste in your mouth, as if the very air around you is vibrating at a different frequency. These aren't imagined sensations, but instead very real energetic shifts, and the current lunar alignment is directly responsible, acting as a cosmic amplifier. This is the portal beginning to speak to you directly through your senses, and the more you pay attention, the more you will begin to understand the conversation that is being presented to you. This is a language that has been whispered through the ages, known by the mystics and the ancient ones. Now it is speaking directly to you. This intensified energy isn't merely external, it's interacting with your very cells, resonating with the core of your being, and because of this, your experience is entirely unique. Your body is a finely tuned instrument, and it is now responding to the celestial symphony being played out right now, and the more sensitive you are, the more powerful the effects might be, so don't discount any sensations you might be experiencing. Beyond the immediate physical sensations, you may also notice some significant shifts in your emotional and behavioral patterns, and these changes are equally profound and deeply connected to the energies at play. Consider the feeling of restlessness, that unsettling need to change routines, or the sudden, unexplainable mood swings, as if a switch has been flipped internally. These aren't random fluctuations, but the moon, now acting like a cosmic mirror, is reflecting back aspects of yourself that you may have been suppressing or ignoring, bringing hidden emotions to the surface. This particular full moon, with its unique position in the sky, amplifies this reflection, making it impossible to ignore. This isn't a time for avoidance, but rather a call for honest self-assessment. Some of you might be experiencing intense anxiety, a feeling that something major is about to shift, or an underlying sense of unease that is difficult to place. While others might be feeling an unusual sense of calm, a quiet knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and that feeling is equally important, because what is calm in the center of the storm? Understanding that both these states of being can occur during this opening is an essential element in understanding your own personal experience during this time. You are being given the choice of how you will approach this event. There is a duality in the experience, and both sides of it hold valuable lessons. The celestial bodies themselves are not silent players in this great drama, but instead, they are active collaborators in your personal journey. Let's explore the key astrological triggers that are amplifying this portal's energy and why they hold so much significance. Think of the moon, not just as a satellite orbiting our planet, but as a powerful force that directly influences our emotions, and that is amplified even more with a full moon, and even more with a super full moon, each of which bring their own unique energetic signatures. This particular moon phase, coupled with the planetary positions of Venus, known for its association with love and harmony, and Mars, representing action and assertion, creates a dynamic interplay of energies. Venus, in its current position, acts to magnify your inner emotional landscape, bringing suppressed feelings to the surface, while Mars' current position is pushing you to take action, to confront and embrace what is being revealed to you. This alignment with these specific celestial positions is designed to bring the internal and external into alignment, creating an environment that amplifies the portal's energies, leading to intense personal transformation. The influence of these specific celestial bodies at this specific time is not coincidence, but rather an intentional orchestration of cosmic forces that are perfectly designed to support your spiritual journey. But this is not a passive experience. You are in control and will determine what comes next. It's important to acknowledge the feeling of disruption that you might be experiencing, the sense that things are not as they usually are, that something is off balance, or that your normal routines feel foreign. But do not be afraid of this feeling. Like a river carving a new path, even the most chaotic feelings of disruption are reshaping you, making space for you to create your truest potential. This is not about destruction, it's about recreation, and that requires clearing the old. This isn't merely a disturbance, it's a recalibration. It is a cosmic reordering, and like a compass that is realigning itself to true north, you too are being pulled towards your most authentic direction, even if it feels uncomfortable. The mixed emotions that you are experiencing, from joy to sadness, from calm to chaos, they are all part of this process, and it's important that you don't try to suppress them. Instead, allow them to flow through you, as they are designed to guide you through this experience. You are not alone in feeling this way. These feelings are part of the experience, and every step you take towards understanding, you are setting yourself up for a personal breakthrough, one that was designed just for you. The only question you need to ask is, are you ready to handle what that means and what you might discover? Are you ready to handle who or what might be watching you from the other side? Because the veil is thinning and the spiritual world is about to become much more accessible. The thinning of the veil between our world and the spiritual dimensions is not just a concept whispered in ancient texts, but a very real energetic phenomenon that is happening right now because of this portal's opening. Think of it like a radio signal, where the static fades and a clear signal begins to emerge, allowing for messages, energies, and entities to filter through with greater ease, like a mist that is becoming clearer. This is not just a spiritual metaphor, it's an actual energetic shift that directly impacts the way that you interact with the spiritual dimensions. This portal has created a temporary bridge between our world and the unseen world, making the subtle energies that are always present more apparent, more accessible, and more influential. This is why you may have been feeling so different. Your sensitivities are not a detriment, but instead they are a gift. What you may have previously ignored is now becoming clear, and this new level of awareness is your invitation to explore deeper into the unseen, into the unknown. This thinner veil is not a cause for fear, but a reason for heightened awareness and exploration. With the veil now so thin, your intuition is likely on overdrive. You may be noticing that your dreams have become more vivid, more clear, or more intense, and that's not random. Those dreams are messages from other realms, knocking on the door of your consciousness, hopping to be heard, hopping to guide you. Are you ready to listen? You might also be experiencing synchronicities, those curious coincidences, like seeing the same numbers repeatedly, encountering specific symbols, or hearing the same song on the radio. And these too are messages, but not from this world. They are guiding you toward your path. They are not coincidences, but rather purposeful signs from your guides, from higher realms, or even from the universe itself. This increased intuition, these meaningful synchronicities, and the vivid dreams are all part of the portal's effects, and they are there to assist you. They're not random, they're purposeful, they're designed to give you guidance, to show you what's needed, and to show you the path that is now opening up before you. But remember, it's up to you to follow them and to allow them to guide you, because it is through your awareness that the true messages will be received. It's vital to understand that with this thinner veil, not all the forces you encounter will be benevolent. Some may be drawn to your light, while others may be attracted to the energetic openness that this portal provides. Think of a porch light at night. It attracts both the moths and the mosquitoes, and it's up to you to discern between the two. Be mindful of the energies that you engage with, and be aware of how those energies might impact your journey. It is through your discernment that you can protect yourself and your own personal energy field, and to navigate through this with intention and awareness. This is not meant to create fear, but instead to empower you, to remind you that you have the ability to discern, the wisdom to know, and the tools to protect yourself. Be cautious of what is reaching out, but don't hide. Embrace your power, embrace your inner wisdom, and know that your choices are what will make the difference. In order to truly understand and navigate these energies, it's important to engage in some inner exploration through spiritual practices like meditation and journaling. Sit in silence, allow your mind to settle, and set the intention to connect with your higher self. Ask questions, explore your feelings, and be open to what might come through, because the messages might be subtle, but they will be clear. Journaling is also a powerful tool to explore these messages, allowing you to track your dreams, record your synchronicities, and to work through the thoughts and emotions that are surfacing. It is through these practices that you can begin to make sense of the world that is becoming clear, and to better understand the messages that are being delivered. These aren't just habits, they're tools to help you connect with the subtle whispers of guidance that are now more easily accessible. By listening to your inner self, you can navigate these potent energies and gain a deeper understanding of what your soul is calling you to do. Are you ready to explore the depths of your inner world and to accept the wisdom that is waiting for you? Are you ready to take responsibility for your journey? Because it is through your active participation that you will truly experience the full transformative potential of this sacred portal and the lunar alignment that has opened it. This brings us to a critical shift, from observation to active participation, and at this point, you must understand that this isn't just about observing these changes, it's about actively participating in them. You are not a passive bystander, you are an active force that will influence the trajectory of your journey, and the choices you make right now will impact the path you take. The universe isn't asking for perfection, it's asking for your engagement, it's asking for your awareness, and it's asking for your conscious participation. This portal's opening and all the energies it has brought forth are designed to support you, but only if you choose to engage, if you choose to participate, and if you choose to take responsibility for your own journey. Remember, everything that we have discussed so far is only the beginning. The real work comes from you. You stand now at a cosmic crossroads, a point in time where your choices will have lasting consequences, and this is not a small thing or an opportunity to ignore. Like a traveler at a fork in the road, you have the option to take different paths, and each one will lead you towards different destinations. Your decisions, your intentions, the actions you take now will directly influence which path you will follow, and what your experience on that path will be, and this is not just in the short term, but also your long-term journey. Understand that this isn't just a fleeting moment. It's a turning point on your spiritual path, a point where you are being asked to step into your truest potential. You are being given the opportunity to choose. What will you choose? Your journey is entirely up to you now. This is a time for self-reflection, for accountability, and for courageous choices, but also for hope, for grace, and for a willingness to embrace the unknown. The portal is offering you a reset button, and now it's time to release any old patterns, any habits, or beliefs that no longer serve you. Let go of self-doubt, of fear, and of anything that is holding you back from your most authentic expression. You are being invited to set new intentions, to create a new version of yourself that is aligned with your deepest desires, your truest nature, and your highest potential. This is the time to rewrite your story, not from a place of fear or limitation, but from a place of power, from authenticity, and from a deep and unwavering sense of self. It is in this space that your potential has no limitations. You are more powerful than you know, and you are more capable than you could ever imagine. What do you want? Who do you want to be? The portal is offering you the energetic support. Now you just have to take the first step. Understand that this transformative process might feel messy, it might feel chaotic, but you must understand that true clarity and alignment comes after you have navigated the storm and not before. Just like a storm clears the air, leaving the sky more vibrant and the landscape refreshed, your transformation will also require clearing some of the old in order for the new to emerge. Don't try to resist the feelings, embrace them. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress, and your willingness to engage with the uncomfortable parts of your journey is what will set you up for true freedom. Transformation isn't linear, it's a journey, it's not a destination. It's about honoring your emotions, learning from your challenges, and continuing to move towards the light, no matter how dim it may seem right now. Have you fully accepted the fact that you are more powerful than you know? Because this is the moment you begin to step into that power. The question is, what are you willing to let go of, to embrace the new opportunities opening for you? This is an incredibly powerful time, so as we move towards the conclusion of this message, know that the choices you make, the intentions you set, the actions you take, will all have a profound effect on the path ahead. Thank you for tuning in and for heeding the call, because your awareness is what makes all the difference. You are not most people, and that is by design. You are not meant to simply survive this great awakening. You are meant to thrive, to expand, and to become your truest form. And this portal, this alignment, is designed to help you do just that, if you allow it to. What was once hidden is now being revealed, and you have been given a chance to step into a new version of yourself, one that is more powerful, more authentic, and more aligned with your soul's purpose. This has been a cosmic message specifically designed for you. You were guided here for a reason, and it is not by chance. Your journey is entirely unique, and it is unfolding perfectly. What is this guidance telling you about your own personal path? What is it telling you about your purpose? What actions are you being called to take? Remember that the universe isn't a chaotic storm, it's actually an ally with many helping hands and with a multitude of support systems in place just for you. You are never truly alone, and you are always guided, so trust that the path ahead is opening up for you and that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Trust that you are supported and loved, and the best is yet to come. This portal isn't something to fear, but instead to embrace, as it's designed to propel you forward on your spiritual journey. There is a reason for this, and now you have the opportunity to understand why, to explore the unknown, and to embrace the potential that is within you. Don't just watch this video, participate in the process, subscribe to stay up to date with all the future updates, and be sure to share your experiences in the comments below, because there is so much we can learn from each other. Until next time, keep shining your light, and keep moving forward. 2025 is already shaping up to be one of the most energetically intense years we've ever seen, and the energy you harness from this portal will set the tone for all that is yet to come. The veil has thinned, and the portal is open, and if you're still watching, Understand that what you are experiencing is not merely an external event, but a profound and deeply personal call to spiritual awakening. This sacred portal, this rare lunar alignment, is not just something that is happening in the sky, but instead a cosmic mirror reflecting your inner landscape, your deepest fears, your most authentic desires, and your hidden potential. The feelings of unease, the vivid dreams, the strange synchronicities, these are not random occurrences, but instead direct reflections of the powerful energies now at play. It's an energetic language that has been spoken through the ages, and now it's being spoken directly to you and through you. This moment is a catalyst, pushing you to examine your life, to release old patterns, and to embrace the truest, most authentic version of yourself that has been waiting to emerge. The thinning veil is not a threat, but an invitation, an opportunity to step into a new level of awareness. This is not the end, but the beginning of your true journey, one that has been designed for you and by you. The portal is acting like a doorway, but it is you that must step through, and the choices you make now will determine what awaits you on the other side. Throughout this message, we have explored recurring cycles, transformation, and the interconnectedness of everything, and these patterns are not just abstract concepts, but active forces shaping your reality, and each one has brought you to this specific point in time. These cycles, like the moon phases, the life patterns, and the ebbs and flows of energy, are all part of a greater dance, and you are a vital dancer. Each transformation, each shift, each moment of discomfort is a step forward, and now you are aware of what is happening. This isn't just a one-time event, but instead a spiral continuously moving upwards, so what you learned here today will continue to be relevant in the future. Only now, you are aware of the underlying mechanisms at play, and you can harness them. The Great Awakening is not just a concept, but a collective experience, and you are a key part of it. Your experiences, your choices, and your transformation are contributing to the evolution of the whole. Everything is interconnected, and everything is constantly evolving, including you. You are never isolated. Instead, you are part of a greater web of energy that is constantly shifting and changing, and that is a very good thing. You are not a passive recipient of the energies of the universe, but instead, you are an active participant in the Great Awakening, and your actions and your choices have consequences, both personally and for the collective. Understanding these energies is not enough. Instead, you must actively participate in your own transformation by making conscious decisions, by aligning with your authentic self, and by harnessing the power of this portal to propel you forward. You have the ability to direct the energy, and you have the ability to choose the outcome. Your participation is critical, and you are now more aware of your own capabilities than ever before. The portal is not an outside force. It's an extension of your own inner power. It's your key to unlock your own potential, and it's your opportunity to step into a greater version of yourself. Everything you have learned and everything you have experienced has brought you to this point, and now you have the power to choose which path you will take. You are not just a part of this experience, you are its driving force, and the future is in your hands. Consider how your perspective has shifted since the beginning of this message. Perhaps you began with a sense of confusion, uncertainty, or even a bit of fear, but now you hold a higher level of awareness, an empowered sense of clarity, and a deeper understanding of what is unfolding. You have gone from being a passive observer to being an active participant, and this is a huge leap, and it is a testament to your journey. You are no longer in the dark. You've been given the key to illuminate your path. You are now equipped to face what is coming. You are prepared, you are aware, and you are empowered. The questions you had at the beginning now have answers, and the fear you felt has now transformed into hope and into a feeling of personal responsibility. The world has not changed, but you have changed, and you have been empowered with the knowledge to make the next move, and the next move after that. Remember, this was all for you, and this was always within you. This current opening of the portal, this powerful lunar alignment, is not isolated in time. but rather, it is part of a much larger historical and spiritual context. It is part of a long chain of events, a continuing story, and now you have become part of that story. Similar events have been recorded before, whispered in ancient texts, and described in historical records, and by the mystics and wise ones who have come before us. This moment is unique, yet it is part of a much larger pattern, a pattern that has been unfolding throughout the ages, and now you are a part of that ongoing process and the lineage of people who have had the awareness and the power to engage with the universe. This is not just your story, but our collective story, and it's constantly unfolding, so your continued engagement is essential, not just today, but for all the tomorrows to come. The cycles of change, the thinning of the veil, the energetic shifts, and all the patterns we have explored are not just repetitive occurrences. Instead, they are spiraling advancements, and each revolution brings with it a greater understanding, a greater opportunity for growth, and a deeper connection to your soul's purpose. This is the spiral, always moving forward, even as it moves through familiar territory. The landscape is never the same, because you have changed and grown. The Great Awakening is a journey for all of us, and what you are experiencing is a microcosm of this collective transformation, and you are a direct reflection of that greater whole. Your journey, your transformation, your experiences are not just yours alone, they are part of the greater pattern, and what you are experiencing is also being experienced by others, and this creates a feeling of support, community, and understanding. You are never truly alone on your path. The implications of this understanding are profound. You can use this knowledge, this awareness, and this energetic support to navigate the challenges that will come. You are not defenseless, you are not blind, but instead you are equipped, you are aware, and you are able to discern. You understand that awareness is not just a passive experience, but it is an active responsibility, and the more that you know, the more that will be required of you. This is not a burden, but a responsibility that will empower you. The more that you see, the more that you understand, and the more that you are able to make conscious choices that will directly impact your path. Set your intentions, release the limiting beliefs, and practice the art of self-awareness, because these tools are a gift, but also a duty, and how you choose to use them will determine your experience. The transformation you have experienced is not just an event, it's an ongoing journey, and the opening of the portal and the powerful lunar alignment is just one step, albeit a very important step, on this ongoing path. You will continue to grow, and you will continue to change, and you will continue to learn, and the choice you have made to continue on this journey is the most powerful choice you can make. You are now equipped to make more conscious decisions, to recognize patterns, and to connect with the deeper truths that are constantly being revealed to you. This is not a matter of if you will change, but a matter of how you will change, and you now hold the keys to your own destiny, and the journey ahead is uniquely yours. This is the beginning of the next chapter, and the next, and it is always up to you to engage, to participate, and to move forward, and this is the most empowering thing of all. As we draw this message to a close, understand that all of the threads and themes that we have explored are all connected, that they create one unified picture, and that there are no loose ends, only a sense of wholeness. This portal, this veil, this alignment, these cycles, they are all part of a greater story, and you are a character in that story, and you are also the author. What you do now will create the next part, and you hold that power and that responsibility. Remember the questions that were posed, they have been answered not just by me, but by you, through the wisdom you have gained and the awareness that has now opened up. This was always about you, and always about your power and your wisdom. The patterns we have introduced throughout this message now come to a deeper level of understanding. They are no longer just concepts, but tools that you can now use to further explore your own personal journey and to understand the underlying currents of the universe. These patterns are not just things to observe, but instead, they are pathways that lead to greater wisdom and greater awareness. And by recognizing these recurring patterns, you can unlock new levels of clarity and understanding. The tools that you have been given now become the things you will use to see, to understand, and to navigate the world that lies before you. The patterns are not just a way to understand, but also a way to stay connected and a way to keep moving forward. The questions that have been raised throughout this message have now been answered with clarity and with empowerment and with a deep sense of connection to your own inner wisdom, and each question now has a resolution. Those initial feelings of confusion have now been transformed into a sense of knowing, a sense of direction, and a feeling of confidence, and that journey is part of the transformation that you have experienced. Every question now makes sense because you are now holding the pieces of the puzzle and your understanding has now expanded. The path is clear and you now have the map to navigate it. As we begin to release the tension that has been built up, know that you are supported, that you are guided, and that you are not alone. And while the journey ahead might have some challenges, you are equipped to face them, and you are protected on this path. The tension is not released by returning to how things were, but instead by understanding that a new path has opened up before you, one that is more aligned, more empowered, and more true. Your power is in the journey forward, and you will continue to grow, you will continue to learn, and you will continue to evolve. The world has not ended. Instead, it is only just beginning. Now, as we come to the end of this message, we will turn our attention to the next steps of your journey. You must consider the new questions that are now arising and explore what new paths may now be opening up. What will you do with this newfound understanding? How will you apply this to your daily life? How will you continue to explore your soul's purpose? These questions are meant to spark curiosity, to lead you into deeper exploration, and to guide you towards your continued personal growth. The journey is not over, it's only just begun. The implications of this portal's opening and this lunar alignment are vast, and they reach into the future. So stay attuned to the changing energies, remain open to the signs, and be mindful of what you are feeling and experiencing. This is not a one-time event, but the beginning of a series of shifts, and these changes will continue to unfold in the coming months and years. What will these shifts bring? How will they change the world as we know it? This is not meant to cause fear, but instead, it is meant to cause curiosity and a desire to understand what is to come, so continue your path of learning and of growth. It is now time for you to actively engage with this message, like it, subscribe to stay up to date with all of the future content, and share your experiences in the comments below, and be sure to become part of this community, a group of like-minded people, all on their own unique but connected paths. It is through our shared stories that we can support one another, learn from each other, and continue to grow together. You are not alone, and you are seen. What are you experiencing? What questions have arisen? Let us know so that we can all learn together. And as we close this message, remember that this portal and this alignment are not the end, but instead, they are a new beginning, and the energies that we have explored and the insights that we have uncovered are merely the starting point of your continuing journey, and so much more will be revealed to you. There are greater depths to explore and new mysteries to unravel, and I invite you to join me for the continued journey as we will explore even more intense energies and deeper levels of understanding. What mysteries are yet to be revealed? What will your journey look like in the coming months? What will you discover about your true potential? All of this and more is yet to come.